morning, I guess. I'm laughing at myself because I'm crying. No.
Yes.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh my God.
Well,
Okay,
good morning, James.
good morning, precious angel. Good morning.
Coffee, yum. So needed today. If I could mainline vein it, whatever, mainline it, I'd do it.
I think I might need that IV action myself.
You know, we can go in and you can get like oxygen, right? Or you can go in and you can get
Right.
fluids. I just say, where's the caffeine? Hook me up to that one.
And I'm like, yes, I think I agree with that state. What was I trying to say? Okay, now I got it. Now I got it.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Get back to me. You know how when you get older, it leaves and it comes back. You gotta catch it when it comes back. You gotta catch it. It comes back. Catch it. So I sent you the thing on Sunday. I went to Christmas Con this weekend, so that's all.
Yes.
But I sent the thing Sunday to you, and then this morning it was really weird when I turned everything on. I'm trying, whatever. It's around 8,000 degrees here in LA already. I can feel it already.
Yeah.
It said, I got an out of office reply for you.
Yes.
So I was like, well, are we not on? Not on. And then I started laughing. So I came on and I was like, well, are we not? Did I not know? Do I not remember? So I started laughing. So that's why I started laughing. And then I went on Twitter and I have 3 friends who are being kind of dragged through Twitter. So I was like, it's not me this time. And I was laughing. So I just been laughing this whole morning.
Well, way to support friends, James.
I'm shady. Girl, I'm shady. Well, I'm totally shady. I'm shady. You're gonna lie.
So Les and I went up and spent the weekend at Mammoth Lakes. We have friends who have a cabin on Lake George. What a beautiful weekend to be, 9,000 feet up, I think. And it was just gorgeous. We entered town in a rainstorm.
Oh,
and
wow.
so, yeah, Saturday morning we woke up, everything was so fresh because it had rained all day. Got some really great sunset photos too from Friday night. So the out of office was we took a long weekend. We left Friday morning, went up to Mammoth, and I always, for my return, per 9 a.m. because technically that's when our office opens. But I'd always let you know that I've been before. Yes. James, I'm sorry, but I can't make it. I mean, after I got the pictures of the gingerbread James Lott Jr., I couldn't wait to hear all about your experience at Christmas Con.
Everyone likes that picture. It's so weird. I post like 10,000 of them. That's what everybody's like. You look so delicious. Oh my God, you're so cute. Oh, well, I don't know. Those are the wrong people. I said
cute, just for the record. His city's adorable.
I saw your buddy Tony. You saw that.
Yes, I did. I got a picture of Tony.
Tony, but we saw it. So he came late. He came later. He came waltzing on in. Then he didn't.
He's Tony Moore.
Like, Tony Moore, really? Of course. And actually, so here's what's so funny about that. So one of the events was an ugly sweater contest, of course, right? And there were some really funny people. So there was some imaginative, I guess. But the judges were folks from Hallmark Channel, so stars in there. But the guy who was the MC was Jonathan Bennett. So Jonathan Bennett, of course, is in Mean Girls. He's the gay guy in Mean Girls, the famous one in there. And he's on a Hallmark movie now. He's like 2 Hallmark. We did the first gay Hallmark movies or whatever. But he's good friends with Tony.
Oh, okay.
So, but it's funny. So we're in the back. So myself, my co-host Marissa, we're getting recognized by people because we, whatever. I'm there with my sister Sandra. I'm there with my friend Gina. So we're in the back, just kind of the corner, and we're laughing and watching. And then all of a sudden, I guess Jonathan sees Tony. I mean, like it's just like a room full of like 100 some people, and there's Tony Moore over there, my buddy. He came to see me. And everybody just turns around, and they don't know who he is. He's like, they don't know who I am. And we started laughing because we know who you are. And he came over and gave him a hug. And we talked. It was like saying things. So it was kind of fun. It was kind of fun. So Tony's not in that circle like we are. He knows Mario Lopez, so he saw him, excuse me, saw him. And then we saw my friend Jen Lilly. We don't know from Days of Our Lives, but other than that, Barbara Eden was there. I was like, Barbara, and you know what she was selling? You know what she was selling? She was selling genie bottles.
Wow, I
I
love
couldn't
it.
stop laughing. I
I'd
couldn't
have
stop
bought
laughing.
one. I'd have
I
bought
love one
one.
too. That line was out the door for Jeannie for
I
her,
believe it.
and she looked
I mean,
great.
I grew up with I Dream of
I
Jeannie,
hello, me too.
right?
Yes, me
She
too.
had a great body before it was even allowed on television.
Right. But she was there. She looked great. So anyway, so Tony got his little moment in the sun. It was kind of funny. But he's like, I'm not part of this group.
Good.
I mean, he was funny, but yeah, my sister had to go find him because he wasn't following our directions correctly.
Of course. Well, he probably got a little distracted along the way. It was Christmas con after all.
They're all, they had a DJ. Oh, I can go on DJ playing Christmas song.
Wow.
Like a real DJ. I was like, okay, can you scratch that, please? He was like working it out.
So did you end up doing a little shopping while you were at Christmas
No,
con?
no.
Oh, I'm very proud of you.
I'm going to do a show on Christmas con, but I'll give you a little
Preview?
preview. There wasn't a lot of vendors, and we were all very disappointed. Actually, there wasn't a lot. There was a few. There was one vendor. There was two vendors I really liked.
Okay.
Where I could have, it was just too much money. They wanted too much, of course. They just
Okay.
they have charged everything, I'm sure.
Yeah.
They had these beautiful, one was these beautiful Afghans, which I have some from my actual grandmothers.
So do I. My mom.
Yeah, I have some.
Yeah.
I already have some.
But do you have a mustard colored Afghan?
I love mustard color, so no, I don't.
Okay.
I love mustard color.
I do.
Mustard. Can't match anything.
Mustard does not go with this complexion, like at all. So when you were a kid, you didn't care.
Right.
And now I'm like, I don't think I'd wrap that around myself.
Luckily, I'm one of those colorings, everything matches me.
You do have great coloring, James. I've said that. Oh, look at you posing even.
But my hair is a mess this morning, so.
Oh, well, it looked great in the pictures that you had sent.
We worked it out. It was so. What's funny is it was 93 degrees in downtown Pasadena, and we were sweating our Jesus as we were being there. And then going inside, it was fine once we got inside. I liked the thing I liked the most was the foyers. They were really. I posted those pictures. They were really beautiful. And these two women's. I lost my grammar suddenly. These some folks
Making me laugh.
I'm in that giggly mood this morning. These folks did all the decorations. Apparently, they had signs that they're the ones who did the decorations. I don't know who they are, but there's somebody who did, and they did a great job. There was a giant silver and gray nutcracker I wanted to take home.
You sent it to me. I have nutcrackers too. I don't have one that size.
Me neither. Mine are one. I want 2 feet tall. That's my tallest one.
How tall was it?
What?
How tall was it?
This one was at least 6 feet, 5 feet tall.
That's almost as tall as me.
Yeah. Well, yeah, my sister's 5'1". It was almost as tall as them. I loved it. Man, they had a giant sleigh. I said, get the sleigh, put it in my front yard.
That would be fun.
Wouldn't it be fun to have like fake?
Yes.
I wanted it. It wouldn't fit in our purse.
Now bring a bigger purse next time.
Rock up the sleigh. I was like, Tony, that's my sister. Tony, Xander, put up the sleigh. Let's go. I said, where are we gonna put it? Even if you took it, where are you gonna put it? In the car? Oh, 3 hour away.
Well, you just get a tow. Just tie it to the bumper and.
Wouldn't that be hilarious? Well, 93 degrees in August. We're towing a sleigh. We're like,
towing a sleigh with a 5-foot nutcracker
in
the back. Sitting in Santa's place, keeping it warm for Santa.
Exactly. I would love that. My friend. Oh my God, I love my friend. Anyway, so I like that. The trees were great. So you got a good mood when you walked in.
Yeah, good.
But no, it was for us, we had fun coming together because my friend Marissa and Tony and I all met at AfterBuzz TV. I met them 7 years ago. They knew each other even longer than that. I worked with both of them, of course, on various projects, but they hadn't seen each other in person since the pandemic.
Oh.
So it's nice to reunite them. And that was kind of nice. And then the fans love seeing me and Marissa together all the time, or see me and Tony together all the time. My chocolate twin, as they call them. And so they love it. And so the fans' just reactions were very nice. Like, oh my God, you guys are together. Oh my God, you know, so that's kind of fun. And just me and my sister hanging out with her. My friend Gina was a little older. She had a great time being around the young folks. I can tell.
Yeah.
And we went to Yard House afterwards, our place.
Yummy.
And I love me some Yard House. We got, and I mean, I'm with these chicks and they're just buying. They were like, I want chicken nachos, I want the onion ring tower. And I'm like, I'm not even that hungry, like that hungry. They were chowing down. I had leftovers. I still got leftovers. Oh my God. Okay.
Oh my God. What?
Enough about Christmas con.
Okay.
I have a new place I'm in love with.
Let me lean in for the new place.
Everybody lean in. I got small ears. I got that big mouth. Okay, girl.
Yeah.
Jolibee.
What?
Exactly. It's called Jolibee. I'm gonna spell it out for everybody who's like, what the F? Jolibee. Jolibee. What does that mean? I have no idea.
What is it?
Is it? I'll tell you exactly. What is it? It's a, let's see, easiest way to describe it. It's a Filipino-based fast food joint. So yeah, okay. So I on TikTok, the TikToks, the youngins, I follow a lot of the food people. There's one guy, he makes everything look. He reminds me of Guy Fieri. So I always say Guy Fieri makes everything look good. Like he would go some diners, drivers, and dives. Even if I didn't care for the film, like that still looks good. Like I want to eat that. He's the same way. And there's things I know I wouldn't like, but the way he eats it, I'm like, I want it. I just like, I want it. Well, him and 3 other people have been going to this place called Jollibee. My sister Ashley's been raving about it for years. I'm like, yeah, I'll get there one day. We have one location in Torrance, I'm down here, and one in K-Town, Koreatown, if you guys know what that is. I heard there's one out there. My sister Stephanie says there's one out there in the valley, because she was in the valley. I don't know where in the valley, somewhere in the valley, but it's called Jollibee. The fried chicken. The fried chicken. No, I mean, no, you don't understand. You're sitting there smiling. You don't even understand.
Well, but you know what I'm trying to match up is Filipino cuisine and fried chicken.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, because I was trying to match it up too, girl. I was like, I don't know what's going on here. I'm telling you, the fried chicken was moist, tender, crispy. It was like the perfect piece of chicken. I'm like, it was like, I got a bucket of 6. I didn't even finish it all. It took me 3 days to eat it, but it was just like, they made some good ass fried chicken. And then what their thing is, I guess it's the Filipino part, you dip it in a special brown gravy.
Okay.
The gravy is the bomb.
Oh, yum.
I poured gravy over everything. So they also give you the adobo rice, which is Filipino.
Mm-hmm.
And that was delicious.
Okay.
And then I get some fries, but it's fine. But the kicker.
Oh, there's a kicker.
The kicker, girl, the kicker, a kicker. Hashtag peach mango pie.
Oh.
Little pies like at a McDonald's.
Yum.
They're so delish. Oh my God, girl.
Is that what you're eating right now?
No, I said I'm having oatmeal raisin cookie. But these cookies good too. These are Cheryl's cookies. I know I'm getting sponsorship. But you want to sponsor me? QVC, HSM.
Oh yeah, they're good. They're really good.
They're very good.
Yeah.
Delicious. With my coffee. It's oatmeal raisin my favorite.
Having a good morning. You're laughing. You're light. You're bright.
I know.
You're eating cookies and drinking coffee.
I'm telling you today, it's gonna be a good day today. Then I guess. That thing we talked about afterwards last time got better. So that's all.
Yes, I was going to comment on that privately, but I'm glad that all worked itself out.
It did. We'll talk about that later, but that worked out too. So I'm in a good mood.
Good.
And someone just wished me a happy day today. on my phone.
Oh, how sweet.
Yeah, that's nice. I don't make good mood, so I'm like, but I had some good food this weekend. I don't know. I'm like, well, she was too much. Too much. But Christmas Con, for me in total, I'd give it maybe a 6. Not a really high rating.
Yeah.
But the morning, afternoon with my friends and family, I gave it 10.
Of course. Of course.
We made our own
You're so
fun.
sweet.
Made our own fun. So that was good. And so that was really good. And also for some folks who were asking, like someone on the show once before, I think, my daughter had her amniocentesis. Waiting to hear back from that. Okay. I'm saying every show to continue the prayers, continue positive energy. And so keep that going. So hopefully we'll find out this week what's going on.
Okay. Good.
We'll
keep in my thoughts.
Yes, please. So working that out also. But yes, it's it. And she and I had finally a nice little talk this weekend. Like she was finally trying to get it there too. Then I saw my mom this weekend, and I helped her out over there, and oh my God. This is show and tell portion.
Show and tell. Okay. I should have brought the video of the bears that we saw over the weekend. I didn't realize it was going to be show and tell.
When you go to school in kindergarten,
next week I'll have everything loaded up and you can check out the bears.
I'm like, when you're in kindergarten, you always have show and tell.
Show and tell.
First grade, I can remember what. But no, I just happen to have it because I'm gonna make a TikTok on this.
Okay, so what is it?
I'm gonna just because I'm at my mom's house.
Okay.
Cleaning out a room.
Oh, good son.
Funny, but yeah, I'm a great son, trust. But no, finding all kinds of goodies. I'm like, that's a prop, or that's a this, or that's a that. So I found some useful stuff too. But this is the piece of they resist talking.
The resistance. Okay, let's see. Yeah.
This is an ice bucket from 1976. That's 1776 everywhere. It's 1776.
Wow. I see it.
There it is. 1776. This ice bucket. It's in great condition.
It's perfect condition.
It's in great condition.
Perfect condition. She never used it.
She never used it. This thing is 40 years old or whatever.
That is really cool.
So I'm gonna do a TikTok on it just because I get the trip. Because I remember, this is why I bring this up. Actually, this is good to bring it up because we always talk about our age a little bit in here too. Because I talk about who's my age. I love this. Do you remember the bicentennial? I remember the bicentennial. I remember bits and pieces of the bicentennial year.
Yes.
I remember all the stuff that was going on TV, and I remember having to wear it. Oh my God, I wish I had it. My mother has it probably somewhere. My school picture that year was the Constitution as a shirt, but from the 70s, girl. So it was a wide lapel, and we the people. But yeah, the whole thing. It was the whole thing. So yeah. So do you remember that year?
I don't remember my school picture from that year, to be honest with you. I do remember thinking though, like I got to live like in this moment, like that was cool, because timing is everything. So you don't get a new century, right? We rolled into a new century together. So timing's good.
Like I felt the same way. I felt like it was, we were like 7 years older, but it was still, we were young, but I felt like it was a trip because the whole year they would do things.
It was a big deal. Sure.
It was a big deal. I remember bits and pieces of that 4th of July. That we had a huge family there, but we all kind of came together and did this huge celebration. All the fireworks. I kind of remember that part too.
Yeah. And to be realistic, right? We're not going to roll in. We're not going to see them. No. So I don't even want to say it out loud, but the truth of the matter is.
Because we'll hit 100 in 2069. That's a little after that. So I'm like, that's not that much after that, but I don't know, it's 120. I don't know. I don't think it's
no.
Yeah. No. There's no. I don't think so.
No. But yeah, I always think about these moments in time that are like, that's really cool that I was alive as the century, turned over, and
Got that.
we got to celebrate the bicentennial. That's really cool.
I'm feeling that about this time period. You're going, we're in the 20s again. Like we're in the 20s, so to speak. Like we're turning century. It's like we were in the 10s, or they were
Yeah.
called the oddies or the zeros, or what they're called. And now we're in the 10s, and now we're in the 20s. Time's going by
Yeah.
fast. It's going by really fast. It really is.
It is going by really fast. It's actually the timetable as you age does speed up. It really does. So if there are any youthful listeners out there, just really enjoy every day. Like your mom probably told you, and you were like, whatever, trust us. It's true. Time kind of stands still when you're young and you're going, but when you get older, flies by. Like I could be sitting at my desk doing my work, and I look up and it's like 4:30. And I last time I looked at the clock was probably 12:30. So how does that happen? 4 hours just goes by so fast.
No, I was telling somebody the other day, I go, remember our parents always tell, stop trying to grow up so fast, try to stay a kid out there. Like, they're right. No. I just wish, there's times, I feel like you and I have been adults longer than we have been adults.
Yes. It was also a different time too. I think that like when we were growing up, I just feel like our childhoods were safer, just safer. So I feel like we were able to kind of be kids and enjoy summers, like summer vacation was literally 3 months.
Right.
These kids get 3 weeks off,
I know.
4 weeks off, 5 weeks off now. They're on these really, strange school system cycles. And then all the sports or all the extracurricular activities that they're busy all the time. And I felt like we got to kind of like slowly move into maturity and growing up, where these kids are growing up pretty fast because they're so busy all the time. It's like when they get jobs, it's going to be like no transition for them. They're used to quote unquote working all the time because they're constantly doing stuff. Was your life busy like that, where you were constantly enrolled in something?
Well, see, did I go back and go, well, were we safer? I know what you're saying, but it seems like I always think, well, yeah, we did. We took care of ourselves. We played outside. I wonder, were things just going on we just didn't know about? Like, I just wonder if we really. It seems that way. I agree with you. See,
I think yes, I think there was always that, but yeah, we were able to go out and run amok in the neighborhood. Yeah. We were not allowed to cross a busy street. That was the rule. Right.
Yes.
But we were allowed to run amok with all of our neighborhood friends, and there was probably 24 of us.
Yeah, that's true.
And we had to be home before the streetlights came on.
Yep. Oh yeah, same here.
That was the rule. That's pretty safe. Today, no. No, you have to go indoors to some kid zone, right?
Even that, I'm still watching. Like, where is she? I don't see her. Where is she? Where's right. I'm still like, where's one looks like me? There's one looks like me somewhere. What's going on? Yeah, no, I get nervous at that too still. I do
think we were safer, and we walked to school, we walked to the mall, we walked to the bowling alley, we walked everywhere by ourselves. Now, we were preteens when we were doing that. It's not like I was 6 years old walking in the streets. That's not what I mean.
Right.
But yeah, I think it was a safer time. Because I think that, well, I know my mom, if it were dangerous, we would not leave the house.
Yeah.
So I think for my mom's comfort level to let her kids go outside and play 5-6 hours and have no idea where we were and what we were really doing. Yeah, I think it was a safer time.
It's so
I do.
I know. I totally get it. I look at it, go, was it? Because I do remember seeing, we used to call it, that's the rape van going by. Like, we make jokes like that when we were kids. I'm like, is that good? Like, we didn't wear seatbelts. What was that? I was in the back of the pickup truck, just like bouncing around. And climbing trees and falling, just getting right back up. I was saying, yeah, you kids were good. You guys were good kids. You guys just like, you hurt yourself. We put some Bactine on it and you went back outside. Like,
right.
These kids sick, was in the hospital, for straight.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm one of those puppy parents that's like that. I will admit it. If she coughs, I'm like, wait, what? What's happening right now? So I have ruined my dog in certain respects, but I did not do that to a human being. Yeah.
Oh my God,
So
that's
yeah,
so
no, I mean,
funny.
I literally, oh God, remember that? What was that ointment, that orange ointment that they would put on? It's an antiseptic and it would sting if you
Because,
cut yourself.
yeah, because I thought it was Bactine. It was Bactine. That was a spray.
Well, there was Bactine, but this one came in a brown jar and it's
That's
screw topped and it had this glass like
oh yeah.
applique.
Oh no, it
Yeah,
sounds familiar. I
I
can
hated
remember.
that
It sounds
one.
familiar. Yeah, it sounds familiar. Well, yeah, but we like we literally did walk it off. I mean, they would say walk it off. We literally walked it off. I mean, we didn't. There's no you
Yeah.
tried for a minute, and then it was like get over it and just keep go back outside. And we were coming. Like I said, my sisters and cousins were girls. They were climbing trees with us. They weren't just like
Yeah.
yeah, we're girls. No, they were in the trees with us, hanging from them, playing sports with us. I had my Tonka trucks that were all metal, no plastic Tonka trucks. Oh, I love
Right.
plastic. You know, my mother tells a story, makes me laugh every time. I don't remember it, of course, but I was about 8 or 9. And you know, just kids being kids. She's on the phone. So of course, when mom's on the phone, you want to act up all of a sudden. And it was like she like told me, well, Jamie, back then it was Jamie. Jamie, just handle it. It's my brother's getting my nerves. So she said she was on the phone, looks over, and I'm trying to be slick. I grab a bat. I try to put it behind my back, but the bat's going over my head. She said, she was on the phone. She goes, 1 second. She's just watching. And I'm trying to slide by, like, you don't see it. It's like above me. She goes, James, I don't know what you did in there, but he didn't come out bruised or beaten. And he stopped doing what he was doing, I guess. So I guess you just threatened. I don't know what you did, but we laugh a lot about that. I don't know what I did either. I don't know what I did. My brother and I, we laugh about that now too. I don't know what I did. But it's because you took that. I said to grab a bat. I'm going, I hope nothing happened. That's the 70s, kids.
Yeah.
That's the 70s and 80s. Let your kid grab a bat and walk in the room. Like, will you let me grab a bat and go in the room? Well, you know, it doesn't work it out. I mean, it's just like, and apparently we did. Nobody died. Everybody was fine. You know, nowadays you can't do that now. Now you can say, why you got a bat? I mean, but back then I guess it was like, sure, why not? He's gonna work it out.
Mhm.
I did, apparently.
Apparently you did.
Apparently did. He lives with me, so he's still here.
That's right. Well, maybe he remembers the story and he could share what little Jamie did with the bat one day.
No, I already asked him, you know, I didn't know either. He's like,
Oh, okay.
I was young. He goes, I probably was bothering you. So you always bother me. Younger brother, of course. I bothered my older brother, he bothered me. That's what we do. Just bother each other. Okay, don't look at me. He's looking at me. He's looking at me. He's looking at me. He's looking
Yes.
at me. That one. Don't touch me. Don't touch. See, my younger brother and I both are left-handed. We were the only left-handed people in my family, so we had to sit together.
Oh.
I was always
Yeah.
I wasn't free. Everybody else was right-handed, so he always got my nerves. Mommy's breathing on me. He's breathing on me. He's breathing on me. I'm not touching you. I'll put a finger on you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's all so yeah, so you know, but I think you're right. I mean, yeah, we used to walk to school. We were latchkey kids too. We did. You guys came home and you were home. I knew you were home, and
Yeah. Both parents worked, you
yeah,
know. Again, we were older, but we came home
right,
to an empty house and,
right,
you know, gave ourselves a snack and
right,
watched TV, you know,
right,
hung out until mom got home and yeah.
right. I read the same thing. I mean, I was watching my daughter with my grandkids who are teenagers and watching her. Because they live in Sacramento, which is a much smaller place than LA. But well, my one granddaughter just got her driver's license, so
Big deal.
I'm like, I feel old. But she was like, yeah, they get their keys to the house when they were like 13 or 14. And she still was, she wouldn't let them have phones until they were 15. I kept saying, if you go to junior high school, most of us have a phone. I'm sorry, at this point, we have this point on phone. We fought over that for a while. Obviously, she's a parent, so I couldn't do anything. I was going to stick it by phone, but I didn't do that. But respect the parents or whatever that crap is. So we wait till they're 15, and then when they get their phones, so I said, good, so they can actually call. When she wants to reach them, she can call them and make sure they're home, whatever. So it's a little more intensive for her of like, it's not letting them just go home and not be there. She's like, what are they doing? What are you doing? Are you home? What's going on? like I said, we were kids. We didn't have phones. You know, there were no cell phones, and they got home. And we knew when our parents got home, so we knew when they got home, and they got home around that certain time, and
Yeah.
that was that.
That was that.
That was
And
that.
hopefully we had behaved.
Yes.
And if we weren't behaving, we made sure to clean up after ourselves
Yes.
before mom got home.
Yes. If we had any
Yes.
homework to do, we should be doing our homework. Because we were family overachievers. We always did our homework. So a lot of us would do our homework first so we could play later. We were smart. We were smart kids. We're a bunch of overachievers. So yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yes, we get our homework done, and then it was always I'll get that's carried over to adulthood. I'll give us points. We're all very strong work ethic people.
Mhm.
It really
Good.
runs in my family. My
Yeah.
uncles are that way. My aunts, my grandparents, my siblings. All our personal lives are crappy, but our professional lives are wonderful. We work hard. We're good. We're good at our jobs, and we're well liked professionally. But I noticed there's a through line with us lots. We're really strong. And we were like that as kids. So we make sure we took care of things so that we were smart, because we were like, so if they say something to you, go, well, no, I already did it already. Oh, you did? Okay. And then we go out and go play. You watch TV. Like, we knew if we did certain things. Some of these kids don't know that today. You see, we do certain things to make your parents happy and not take it all so personally. It's like, just okay, she wants the living room picked up before she comes home. Pick it up. Why are we arguing about what she's always on top because the clothes are just pick up the clothes. Because then later on she comes home, she's happy, and more like she's like, okay, what do you want? TV's yours. What do you want? So we learned that early. That's okay. We're a family.
You're so adorable. I love your mood today. You've got such a light about you today. Yeah, there it goes.
Don't be stupid. You know I love you. Don't be ridiculous. You know I need you. Don't be absurd. You know I want you. I know Shania Twain. I saw her documentary this weekend too. I am James, and she is
Melissa.
This is episode 39 of our conversation. We're heading towards 50, and I already told the people who will be my side of people, I will meet them at 50 and 51. So we're gonna work that out for our 50 and 51 episodes. That's coming though. It's coming. But this is episode 39. Thank you so much for listening and or watching this program. Go ahead and make sure you share it off to anybody who likes conversations. We have conversations. We're just friends having conversations. And many of you guys tell me how much you enjoy us. It's like listening to two friends, and not like two friends. We are two friends. So you're eavesdropping on our conversations.
That's right.
Yes, that's what we do. We're on every streaming service platform, and we're on YouTube on my online network of 2.5 years, JLJ Media. We'll see you next time.